What's up, everybody? This is the Ass from Black and White Sports, just hitting you up a little bit with Driving for Dyslexia GP this Saturday, September 26th, Whiteland Raceway Park. Come on out and join us for some fun and some great food, family fun, all for charity. Check it out, Driving for Dyslexia at the Driving for Dyslexia GP this Saturday at Whiteland Raceway Park.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
There's a threat in the world today. A threat to our way of living, a threat to our society, and maybe even a threat to our very existence. And what is this threat?
For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world.
He is the one.
I am.
I am the ass.
He is.
And we are Black and White Sports.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I'm supposed to be the franchise player, and we in here talking about practice.
How am I not pound the best fighter in the world? You tell me.
Because you're retired?
I mean, I want to see your face when you're asking this question and the way you're going to ask it. Look a man in the eye before you try to kill him or make up something.
He went through my soul.
Hey, I'm not surprised.
What is going on, BW Sports One World? This is Taco Tuesday, powered by First Financial Bank. Mr. John.buzzard, 317-417-8582. For all those banking essentials, that's 317-417-8582 at First Financial Bank. And our Rockstar Realtor himself, Mr. Shawn.nugent. Want to buy or sell a home? You talk to Shawn, I talk to Tucker today. 317-503-8322. That's 317-503-8322. Damon, what is going on?
Nothing, bro. I'm feeling nice and full and ready for a good football conversation. Got to peek in on a little
full part.
Got to peek. What?
I haven't eaten yet.
Oh, well, I have. Got to peek in on a little bet your ass yesterday with you and Rafael Esparza.
That was a good one.
Yeah, I got in a little bit. I was sitting not courtside, field side. I was at football practice. Yes, practice.
Gotcha. We talking about practice.
Practice. Yes, practice that likes to go on into the nighttime when he's got school in the morning.
Well, of course. Are they still cussing at the third graders?
Oh no, they got rid of that dude. But look, listen. I didn't even tell you about this, bro.
Uh-oh.
I don't care if he's watching. I doubt that he's watching anyway because he's an idiot. But here, check this out. So the board got involved, right? So this cat, you know what I'm saying? He called one coach a faggot. Excuse my French, but I have to say it so people could understand what's going on. He called one coach a faggot in practice in front of the kids and said it multiple times. My son came home from practice because it was on a Wednesday. We were doing the show, and he tells me about it. So I'm like, yeah, okay, I need to address this issue. So come find out, this thing is being so-called taken care of. One of the coaches said that, we'll address the parents or whatever. Obviously, that didn't happen. So the dude still has, the job. And then, so you still got your job. And then you come back the very next week and you're cussing at these kids. There's a difference with high school and middle school kids. Get your shit together. You guys are playing like crap. You're playing like shit, whatever. But, 9-year-olds, 8-year-olds, 3rd, 4th grade.
They're going to play like shit.
It's what I'm saying? And I'm going to say out of the 24 kids, there's probably 20 of them that have never played football before.
Right.
So I don't really understand what the issue was with that. And so apparently there was another issue where his son bumped him with the helmet. And then so he turned around and threw the ball at the So they just got rid of him. And so, but here's the kicker. So the guy sent out a text like days after the board released him.
Yeah.
The guy sent a text out to the group me, right? And said, hey, just wanted to let you guys know that I'm not coaching anymore. Somebody reported me to the board. Thank you very much. Now I and my son have been removed from the team.
Go fuck yourself, dude. I mean, come on.
Oh, three parents. But you know what I'm saying? So it was crazy.
I mean,
Why you send the text? What you want to do is you want to have a confrontation. But, you know what I mean? Some people bark up the wrong tree, but whatever. It was good. These boys are having fun. They're learning football. And one of these days, you know, we might be talking about some of these young men on this practice field, you know, 15, 20 years from now on this very show.
You never know. But there's one person we won't talk about, the dumbass coach.
Oh, no, I don't even know what this cake-ass dude's name was. And what made it so bad was the dude knew his stuff on the field. That was made it so bad. You knew what you were doing when teaching these young men, these young boys, this love of football. But you have a problem with articulating these information the right way to these impressionable minds. And so
sorry,
you're good. I was getting ready to transition, bro.
Good.
You're good. I'm gonna transition for you while you're
right on.
So yeah, hey, I want to put this out here too. I've been noticing things on Twitter, and it's not a negative. But I want to let some of the people know we was trying to gear our following as the Twitter, as you know, different pages, different podcasts, different things of that nature for sport. So if we were following a specific person,
look,
oriented,
I thought he had new
nothing
fiber.
Negative. See, that's why I have a problem. You
kind of did the in and out for just a second.
I mean, and that's funny, man. My bars is all the way up,
and nobody heard what you said. Repeat yourself. You're talking about Twitter. We was talking about
on
Twitter.
No, what it was is, you know, we like to follow groups, pages as not our personal page, but the page. We want to follow groups and stuff like that. So if it's a person that we were following that is that's like your personal page and not your sports or whatever page that we're not following anymore, it's not that we don't like you. We were just trying to follow things and put stories up that we can retweet. That's all.
Sounds good.
Because some people get a little sense, oh my God, they're not following me anymore. No, you're not talking about anything sports. So we rather put that energy, you know, if you put something up and it's interesting and we want to retweet it, we fine. But I'm just put it out there.
You put it out there. Message.
There's no message. That was just, you know,
that was
PDA.
There you go.
Public info. Yeah, public info.
PSA.
FYI.
PSA.
So while Dan is finishing up his normal.
Good now.
Oh,
good. Let's roll.
Well, as he finished up his normal tweeting of our production, just want to make sure you guys check out all of our syndicated shows.
Oh, see, I thought that was on like the Wednesday show.
Okay, well, this one.
Damn it!
Check out everybody.
Damn it, Dan. It is Taco Tuesday time. We got a lot to talk about.
John is retarded.
See, at least it wasn't just me that seen the mime.
No, Taco Tuesday, football. Ooh, what a week.
Man. For some. But I just want to show you, again, I'm still sporting my team. Loyal.
I don't expect you not to. Listen. You see that thing behind me? Man, we ain't had a national championship since last century. we haven't sniffed the national championship since last century.
Well, me neither.
And I'm still doing it. So
real quick, now that you're sitting there pointing about Michigan and college football, Notre Dame has been canceled this week due to 7 players testing positive for the COVID virus.
Obviously, you wasn't looking at tomorrow's notes.
Nope. We'll get into that tomorrow. Bathroom scrolling preview.
It is deleted. So let me go ahead and mark off Notre Dame. Michigan is used to marking off Notre Dame.
I didn't get far past tonight's notes because, like I said, I got a race to get ready for on Saturday.
Yes.
It was all torn apart. Now it's all back together, ready to roll.
I mean, I can say stick to the theme, but it is football, so it kind of sticks with the theme. But then it doesn't because we were talking about professional.
No, you pointed back to Michigan, threw me on to college for a quick second.
Did.
Now I'm done. Now I'm ready.
It was a comparison. It was comparison about you loving the trash team and I'm loving the trash team.
Well, anyway.
But neither one of them are really trash, but they're just plain trash. Well, at least yours is. Mine ain't played yet.
We'll see.
All right, so NFL talk. A lot of crap going on this week, on the field, off the field. Some interesting topics, some stuff that we can get into today. Great weekend of games, unexpected games, expected games. Crazy ending games. We had all of that. We had great debuts that we didn't know about, so there's a lot to cover. So our picks were kind of jacked up, but it looks like our picks are looking pretty good for the upcoming week, which is slated for some more good games. So let's dive right into it. First up on the conversation board, prime time. Prime time is not a volunteer coach no more for the high school kids.
Mm-hmm. Make that step.
Yeah, Deion Sanders is now a head football coach for Jackson State. It is an HBCU if some of you aren't familiar with Jackson State.
Yep.
Yes.
Like I said, that's
Florida State.
That is a good jump for him. I think he'll do well. I mean, that is a division. It's a division, what, 2 or 3? 2?
It's Division 1.
Jackson State is really?
It's the HBCU.
Okay, see, for some reason I was thinking they were Division 2, but hey, even better for them. Primetime knows the game.
All the HBCUs are D1. They're just like Division 1 AA or whatever.
Okay, I gotcha. Like I said, man, Deion knows the game. Obviously, he's had a passion for the game for years. He's been coaching at the high school level. He's making this jump. Congratulations.
I think it's a great move. I mean, Deion has been mentoring young black athletes, young black football players for a great many of years now since he's been out the league. I mean, there's a lot of these young receivers that Deion has his hands all over, and there's a lot of these good young black athletes that Deion has, like Deion is on that Tony Dungy level where these guys are going to Deion for this leadership and this mentorship. And so I think this is a fabulous move for him. I think it's a fabulous move for the University of Jackson State. I'm not sure how long he's going to be there.
It's a stepping stone.
You know what I'm saying? But I do think he is one hell of a dude, one hell of a guy to follow, especially after, how we were introduced to prime time from the University of Miami when he brashly came into the league at the Atlanta Falcons. So what a great person has seen the highs and has seen the lows to be a help for these young black men. Great move.
I agree.
Road to Dallas.
I know. That's a long
way. Hey, bro, Jerry Jones loves his workers. I mean, his players. They ain't going to coach with it for him.
No, the only reason he had Super Bowls is is because he allowed Jimmy Johnson to coach.
No. What I meant was he ain't great loud. Yeah, okay.
I get you.
Read between the lines. You remember that show? You remember that show? PBS, Read Between the Lines?
Yes, I am that old.
Yes, you are. All right. Did you see how this fool rolled up coming to American style? Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
He did.
Yeah. Did you see him roll up? Dion, did you see him roll up to the school?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yes, right. I did.
Yes, sir. Injuries. Man. Football injuries are extensive. All right, before we get into them, is this a solid case that you need preseason games?
Preseason games, not necessarily. The camps and the practices, yes. I'm not saying the preseason games should totally go away. I think preseason games are good, but not 5 of them. I think 4 is still extensive. I think 2.
But only 2 games. Only 2 teams get 5.
Well, still, I mean, I think nobody should get more than 2, maybe a third one.
I agree. 3 at the most.
3
for that third game
most.
To be exactly how they treat the 4th one now.
Yes, all your cuts here they are. Your last chance. But I still think that it had something to do more so with the camps not being able to, progress the players as they normally do. You've had a hell of an off season. It's been weird and wicked, but this should be telling you that players are not doing what they should be doing when they have the opportunity to do it. These players all got somewhere to go if they want to work out and Aaron Rodgers wants to take so-and-so, BC receiver, whatever, for 3 hours, man. You got places to work out. You got time to work out. Do the steps. Don't just go through the motions. And this is why you do that.
Well, I don't think there's so much more Aaron working or our quarterback working with another player.
Well, no, it's anybody.
I think this is more of doing your own
individual
conditioning. Yeah. Your own conditioning. I mean, these aren't plays. These aren't injuries of like broken legs or, separated shoulder or clavicle, or something like that. These are hamstrings, ACLs, ligaments, tendons issues where you're not properly conditioned, you haven't trained, you haven't done your due diligence. So, I grant it. Training camp has a lot to do with that. But you guys, most of these guys got $2, $3, $4 million homes with a $200,000-$300,000 gym in it. Use it.
I'm with you. The one that hurt me the most, outside of Philly, is Saquon Barkley, because that was my number 1 draft pick in my fantasy league, and now, boom.
That is a crusher for that organization. You know what I'm saying? One, you're a running back. So that means you're devalued from the jump anyway. And now you're a damaged running back under your rookie contract. Yep. So, I don't know. Everybody's not Adrian Peterson.
That's true.
Yeah, so that's a huge blow. But there were some significant blows when it comes to the injury bug this past week. Mm-hmm. You had one that I don't think was significant, but I don't think it was that much of a big deal. The Niners were tore up. They lost 3. You lost the running back, you lost your quarterback, and you lost your number 1 defensive player.
Yep.
We might as well not even talk about the 49ers anymore for the rest of this year. It's a wrap.
If Saquon was in, I'd say they'd get their first win this week against the Niners, but with the Niners staying in the New York area, I don't know.
I'm gonna go ahead, and I haven't picked it yet, but I'm gonna probably go ahead and say the Giants win that game because they still have the better of the one player left, Daniel Jones.
I don't know who's the Niners backup now. or starter now?
Exactly.
Yeah. About as good as Daniel Jones has been playing.
Right. So I don't know. I might take it because San Francisco still has other players on defense. So who knows with that one? That one sucked. The Christian McCaffrey one for the Panthers is a heartbreaker one too. That's going to make a huge dent in what they got trying to build with Teddy Bridgewater. Now he has no choice but to sling that thing 40, 50, 60 times a game.
Yep. It's going to be interesting. Why, like, by week 5, everybody on fantasy football is going to be playing their 13th to 15th round draft picks because everybody's going to be hurt and they're actually going to be scoring points.
Yeah. A couple ones that stuck out to me. The Broncos, they lost 2 good ones, but their backup, he stepped in like Jeff Briscoe stepped in, like, you know what I'm saying? I've been in this thing for a minute. Yep. Posed some challenges to the Pittsburgh defense because they didn't really. It's always a challenge when you play against somebody you haven't prepared for all week. So that was good for them, that they know that they can still move forward with Jeff Driscoll, even though I think I don't know if Locke is out for a long time, but
long enough.
But Jeff Driscoll seems to be that he can step right in. Who else has some issues? One that I think is bigger than people are really going to really know, and it's going to affect him later on in the season, is Avante Adams with Green Bay.
Yep. That's going to stick here soon.
Yeah. But as bad as the Lions and the Vikings are playing, it might not hurt them too much.
No, that's true. Well,
but the
injury bug definitely swept through the league in week 2.
Yeah. Even the boys here got one. Colts, Malik Hooker. I think he's done for the year.
I believe so.
He's done for the year.
Paris Campbell get hurt too?
Yep. No, but he's always hurt from what I understand. So, the injury bug is running rapid. Until it comes to show that you got guys that don't put their time in. That
was a little inside of what's happening at CWTV right now.
That is nice. Yeah, I forgot. So next.
2-0. 2-0. Man, I'm telling you right now, Russell Wilson looks like he is shooting for the stars and shooting to be the MVP. For the first 2 weeks, that man is on fire. He is in the NBA Jam game on fire. I mean, he's throwing stuff. He's on point. He's on target. He's staying healthy, and he's got to live up to that big old contract he signed last season, or at the end of last season. So Seattle's, man, they're tough.
The 2-0 teams. Out of all the ones that we have, who's lucky and who's playing good football. I say Seattle is playing good football.
Mm-hmm.
The Ravens are playing good football. The Steelers are. I'm not really jumping yet. You know what I mean? I'm still kind of.
They showed a little bit of flaws in their defense past Sunday. Raphael and I kind of hit on that just for a quick minute last night on the show. They got some things to tweak out and get right, but they're on the right path. They still have, their offense is still good. Their defense is it's the steel curtain, but it was kind of waving here and there a little bit on Sunday.
Some of the numbers I saw that they put up on the Aspen, it's like, as bad as I see that I think they're playing, the numbers show that, there's only been 2 defenses playing better. 15, what was it? The 15th excuse me, the 15, who was it?
Mm-hmm.
The 15 Broncos and the 18 Patriots or something like that. One of those couple teams. And both of those teams went on to win the Super Bowl. So, but I look at it like this. They won games that they were supposed to win. Supposed to beat the Giants, supposed to beat the Broncos. So this week is going to be a nice test. So I'm anxious to see how they work around with a dynamic player as Deshaun Watson. So that's up there with them. But right now, I mean, I'd like to say that it's a tie for me between the Cardinals, the Ravens, and the Raiders that are playing the best.
I bet my ass on the Raiders last night, by the way, and Raphael and I were disagreeing on that. And I told him, I said, I took the Raiders. Yep, I won.
Yeah. Oh, I definitely took the Saints. You know what I mean? That was the one game that the wife missed. She got all the games except for that one.
I figured maybe it would have been the Eagles, but nah.
Nah, it was that game. And she wrote on the notes too, Dan's not going to be happy, but oh well.
I mean, let's transition from the good to the bad and ugly. We went from the 2-0 teams, which I still think I'm with you on the sleeper of the Cardinals. Not necessarily a sleeper now, but they're a force to be reckoned with, and the NFC West is a stacked division right now.
Yeah. He plays 2 more games. Kyler Murray plays 2 more games. Like he did these first 2 games, his name has to be up there with the MVP. With Russ and Patrick and Lamar for the MVP. Has to be.
I agree.
And don't think that they can't. If San Francisco can limp along towards the end, that might be the division that gets 3 in.
Very possible. I mean, it could technically. No, it can't. No. No. Oh, yeah. Well, this year you can get 3.
I told you that 3 weeks ago. You're still debating me.
I wasn't debating you. I forgot about it. Damn. Anyway, we went from the 2-0 teams. Let's talk to the 0-2 teams. Yep. What in the hell is going on? Jesus.
So, who needs to worry about out of these 0-2 teams? Who needs to worry and who where we just don't give up on yet? So our 0-2 teams are the Dolphins, Jets, Bengals, Texans, Broncos, Eagles, Lions, Vikings, Falcons, and Panthers.
Well, the ones I wouldn't give up on yet, obviously, is my Philadelphia Eagles.
I'm trying.
But I'm going to tell you right now, I'm a little nervous with
I'm
Burrow
trying.
and the Bengals coming in, both of us 0-2 this week. It's going to be a slobber knocker. It's going to be ugly. Or it could just be a blowout. Well, depending on who shows up on my team. The 2 teams that I would really be worried about, especially if I was their coach and all that, Atlanta. Holy hell, man. That was a second blowout comeback loss.
And your owner's talking shit.
Yeah. Man, I would not want to be in the coaching staff on that team right now. I want to what's his name? Oh God.
Mm-hmm.
What's the coach's name?
Mm-hmm.
That guy. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
He's on fire. His ass is on fire from that seat. The one that I'd really be worried about is if I was Mr. Adam Gase sitting in New York. You got talent on the team, but Jesus, man.
And they're going to take another L.
Yeah, because they're not beating the Colts.
They get ready to take another L.
Man, you know.
Yeah, so does Gase make the season? Does he finish the season? Does Greeny, Mike Greenberg, but Greenidge, whatever his real name is, does Greeny get his wish? Does he get a new coach before the end of the season?
I would have to lean towards by week 5, the Jets will have a new coach or an interim coach.
Or an interim coach. Yeah.
I would say by week 5. because I can see them going 0-5 and Gase is gone.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you the teams that I would not.
I wouldn't give up on the Bengals either.
Well, I'm not. Yeah, I wouldn't give up on the Bengals at all. That's a team I would not give up on. One, you got
They're
a
on a
young
total
quarterback.
rebuild.
It's total rebuild, and they look good. They're in every game. They're playing hard. Joe Burrows is going to be a star, and it sucks that he is in my division because my quarterback is on his way out, and I don't see a future at that position. I don't know. You know, maybe
I don't know. Watch them do some crazy shit in the draft next year. Give up about 4 picks and get Trevor Lawrence.
No shit. I'm cool with that.
I bet you would be.
No, I'd rather have Justin Fields, to be honest with you. I think he's the better quarterback.
Where's he going?
That's just he goes to that school in Ohio. I don't have to say it for at least another 3 weeks.
All right.
But who I say needs to worry, Texans. You need to worry because there's a very high possibility that you're going to start this season 0-3.
Mm-hmm.
So Texans need to worry.
That's why if I was you, I wouldn't be worried about shit right now this week.
Yeah, the Texans need to worry. And who else? I'm going to say there's a tie. Well, actually, all of them. The Lions, Vikings, and the Falcons need to worry. Lions, you should not be 0-2.
I agree with that. But I got more faith in the Lions, honestly, than I do the Vikings right now because the Vikings look like they just took a total shit.
Hey, the fact that the Vikings and the Lions are not living up to par, and I don't see it really getting any better. It is the world for Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay because the Bears and Trubisky is as hot as he's playing at this moment. We know the real Trubisky will stand up, and the Bears will be again looked over. That defense will be looked over again because of piss poor offensive play. We know that's coming. We know it's coming.
Yeah.
So Aaron Rodgers got a gift with both of those teams being terrible. Those teams I should put on alert. The Panthers were rebuilding. The Broncos were in the process of rebuilding. And the Eagles, there's really not much more that we need to continue to say or beat this dead horse.
I mean,
yes, John, that is correct.
Under rebuild, not dictionary. Yes. Man, I don't know. Aaron Rodgers has got a gimme right now, and if I was him and the whole Green Bay staff, organization, whatever, man, I'd be counting your blessings because you have absolutely nothing to worry about in your division right now. Like I thought Detroit would come up because, man, I mean, they got the team. I just don't know what the hell's going on.
Yeah, can't nobody win under the coaching staff once they leave New England.
It's starting to come true, isn't it?
Yeah, those are the 0-2 teams. So, what's up next? Well, there are some key games also this week, that some of these games we might touch on a little later on as we go down through some of this stuff, but there are some key games.
We better get to rolling.
Well, I'm doing. I'm trying to find it. I lost them. But I don't know what. We got the Cowboys and who?
What are you asking me for about them? I could
I found them. Big games this week. We mentioned just a few minutes ago, Houston, Pittsburgh, Dallas, Seattle, Green Bay, New Orleans. All three huge games. So I like to see how those turn out. Those are key games you might want to keep an eye on this week. Quick other news, real quick. We talked about coaches in trouble in the hot seat. Adam Gase is the one who's leading the charge. I think the Falcons is following up behind. And I'm going to say Detroit and Minnesota should be on alert.
I would say Minnesota would be more on alert than Detroit is, but who knows?
Well, he's been there a couple years now, and they keep falling up short.
Yeah,
So,
well, I'm just pointing out there that Raphael had Mr. Frank Wright on his list. Now, it was the bottom of the top 8-9 coaches on the hot seat, but he had it at plus 3,000 on the odds, and he was on there. I kind of surprised me, but I see where he's coming from.
Definitely. Let's see. Oh, we had a couple coaches. I think a total of 6 coaches get fined $100,000, and their clubs, the teams, get fined $250,000 apiece.
Bet they wear a mask this week.
Not wearing their mask. I mean, and I think the deal is no one's going to say something to you. You take it down. You say what you need to say, pull it up, whatever. But you got, the 4 from Sunday just didn't cover at all. Just like here it is. I got it around my neck. That should be good. And that was it the whole game. Last night, John Gruden, you could see him was doing it. And then there was a couple times we had pauses. And then you could see where it was like, oh, you know what I mean? So I would expect his fine to be a little lesser, but I doubt it. But like Pete Carroll, hey, bro, and Bill Belichick, you old bastards. Y'all in the honey spot. Y'all in the green zone. What's that little area that they look for planets in space, and that little zone where it could possibly be able to hold life? What's that little area called? Is that like the red zone, the green zone?
Sure.
The sweet spot. I don't know. We got some, I don't know, but it's crazy. So, but that's a lot of money.
Yeah, well, to them, or to us it is. To them, maybe not.
Hey, bro. $100,000 is $100,000.
Hey.
Now,
when you got Gruden money, 10 years, $100 million, 100,000 ain't shit.
If you said $20,000, you know what I mean? Yeah. Hey, man, here, I got that in my wallet. $100,000 is $100,000.
Somebody making $2 million a year, though.
I mean, $100,000 is $100,000. That's a house. That's a road. I mean, that's a Mercedes. That's a new 790.
Man, I'm getting me an old school 60s, like 60, probably 67 to 69 Mustang fastback. Oh yeah, with money left over to play with. Maybe.
No, bro, I'm getting a driver.
So you're getting a Jeffrey.
Yeah, I'm getting a Jeffrey. All right. Before we get into our picks of last week and our picks for the upcoming week, last thing on the list, the head slap, the dumb dick move of the weekend.
What you got?
I mean, I can only go for the Atlanta Falcons hands team.
Man, I agree. Duh. I mean, do they not know the rules of an onside kick? Because it looked like they were all scared to touch it.
Hey, they said, look, they put the ball down differently.
Oh. Right? It only has to go 10 yards and it's a live ball. You might want to jump on it.
Oh, no. What do we do? It's a snake.
Woo!
It's a snake.
Jazz hands.
It's slither in your garden.
Woo, man. That was stupid.
Yeah.
Stupid.
All right. So I think this is a great time to pay some bills. And
well,
then
real quick, let's see what's going on over at CW. Oh, look at that. We're catching a slow-mo replay over at CW TV. That almost looked like me last race, backwards into the wall. But look, man, he's upside down and everything. Yeah. This is going on right now, folks, at CW TV. If you're interested, check on over at Checkers and Records. They are live. Tommy Boy doing the broadcast. Yeah. So now it's time for some quick station identification.
Time to pay the bill.
What's up, folks? It's your boy, the Ass from Black and White Sports, and I am looking to buy or sell a home. I know who I'm going to call, and that's Shawn Nugent, a.k.a. BW Sports One's Rockstar Realtor. That's right, folks. Shawn Nugent is the man you need to talk to if you're looking for your dream home or looking to just downsize or anything in between when it comes to your new house. Call Shawn 317-503-8322. That's 317-503-8322. Or email him shawn.nugent@talktotucker.com. You want to talk to Tucker? Talk to Shawn Nugent. BW Sports One's Rockstar Real. What is up, everybody? It is your boy, the Ass for Black and White Sports, and let me talk to you about a little banking. First Financial Bank in John.buzzard. That's right, folks. The official bank of BW Sports One for all of your banking needs, whether it be savings, checking, mortgage loans, small business loans, and everything else under the sun. First Financial Bank in John.buzzard is where we go. Call that man 317-417-8582. That's 317-417-8582. Or email him at John.buzzard@bankatfirst.com. That's right, First Financial Bank, the official bank of BW Sports One. All right, there you have it. And another quick shout out, driving for Dyslexia GP this Saturday, September 26th, Whiteland Raceway Park. Show up in the morning, watch some heat races, watch the feature races, see BW Sports One's Brad Doherty in person, which is the one, because the one and the Mrs. One and the little one may all be out there. But I know that this guy right here is going to show up to watch the Ass and Tommy Boy take the course and leave it all in one piece and go home with no sores.
Well, since you guys are going to race NASCAR style, I think I'm about to show up in my. I think I'm going to show up.
Whoa. We are open wheel, sir.
Oh, so I can't come in my cutoff jeans and boots?
Well, you can. I'm just saying we are open wheel, sir.
So you're more European style, so I need to come, dressed Europeanism. Collar flipped up.
No, I would say you're better off doing the NASCAR theme.
Can't go collar flipped up, you know what I mean?
No. We're IndyCar or NASCAR. There is no F1. No F1.
Well, most of the Indy people are foreign too.
No.
Kind
of.
Yeah, they are.
Maybe a little bit.
Good old boys in NASCAR.
Boom. And we'll talk about a little bit of that tomorrow on Wednesday Night Live.
Let me stop. I'm a nice guy. I love NASCAR, as it is hilarious for me to watch people. But yeah.
And
I don't know.
we'll talk about. We'll have a little.
We'll have a little thing, but I'm not a dick about it. You know what I mean? I'm not a dick about it.
Can be.
Okay, well, I'm not a bigot about it.
You're not a 100% all the time dick.
Yeah.
98. We'll start calling you 97. A free dick? Wow, you better watch out. I'm about to see a pan come floating through that room. Pam! Pam!
All right, so last week we had some interesting picks.
Yeah.
For our disappointments and all of those things. But before we get into those picks, let's go with surprises. Who were your surprises of the week, sir? Weekend.
Player, I'm going to go with Leonard Fournette, man. He's been stepping up down there in Tampa Bay. People said he lost a step. I just think he really wanted out of Jacksonville that bad. And then when he went to Tampa Bay, I mean, obviously that's like the super team, kind of like you have in the NBA. You got these super teams. Tampa Bay is on paper, and what we've seen in the past with these players is a super team. They just got to get together a little bit. So I see it coming. We'll see what happens. There's just half of them. Seen that. Yeah, man, Leonard Fournette, I'm going to go with him as my player. In teams, I'm sorry, we are picking on the dog shit Atlanta Falcons this week because I thought at first, remember what I said last week? It was Dallas was going to blow them out because they were coming off a loss, a bitter loss. They probably should have won the game, but they didn't. And man, Dallas was taking an ass whipping, and then all of a sudden, the Atlanta Falcons show back up and do absolutely nothing but be scared to touch the ball.
Hey,
I'm surprised at how shitty that team is.
I was not surprised about the Falcons. I was not surprised one bit. I was more surprised of how they lost it, but I'm not surprised that they lost.
Maybe. Well, no, I wasn't surprised that they lost either. I was just surprised at how bad.
Yeah, I mean that's
do
just
shit
like,
right now.
I mean, like I don't know. I didn't think that you can duplicate what you did in the Super Bowl again, but you did. But that's not that's my team disappointment. My surprise is, that damn Justin Herbert, man, for the Chargers. The Chargers. For one, I think there's a conspiracy going on behind that. But I don't think we heard anything about Tyrod Taylor's ribs all week. But he was bruised coming into practice, and he re-aggravated it in warm-ups.
Mm-hmm.
And you mean to tell me that you want me to believe that you said, hey, rookie, who most people thought you should have stayed in, rookie, was questioned why we did all this stuff to pick you, rookie. I want you to go in this game with no reps all week
and
you know what I'm saying? Get like hours notice that you're going to come in this game and you're going to run this football team. And you go
light it up.
Where does he go? He goes 27 for 47 and 302 yards, 2 touchdowns, and no interceptions.
I don't think they're missing Phillip Rivers now.
Listen, you're not going to tell me that y'all didn't know this man was going to start today. Y'all played the game. If I was whoever they beat, I'm coming at you like, hey, man, they didn't do the injury report correctly. This is injury gate. Yeah, this is injury gate. You know what I'm saying? But hey, hats off to him. And then the other surprise, again, we talked earlier about Jeff Driscoll. He goes 18 for 34, 256 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 INT, and damn near beat arguably the 1-2-3 defense in the league. Great job for those guys. Teams, Cowboys and Raiders, man. The Raiders are playing good football. Derek Carr is not playing scared. He's making the right throws. John Gruden's got them boys ready to go. The defense is outstanding. The offense, the running game, the spread out passing game,
in full effect now.
I mean, that stadium is fabulous. It looks better than we saw it in Vegas. Man, this thing is great. So the Raiders are surprising, and the Cowboys, they surprised me.
Surprised you on coming back and winning that game?
Yes, I thought they fold. Because you got a cake from OSU. Yeah, you got a cake from OSU, so I thought he was gonna fold. You know what I mean? You too worried about tattoos and shit.
We fold.
Yeah. Making my prediction to go to the Super Bowl very difficult.
Hey, I didn't pick him for a reason.
Yeah. Disappointments again.
The first 2 weeks.
Right, I hear you. Disappointments again. Wentz and the Eagles, bro.
I have nothing else to say. I mean, I am. When the asterisk says, "Oh, you turned the game off, huh?" You know I'm shitty. You know I'm shitty.
I didn't even text you.
No, because you knew.
I didn't even text you. I said, you know what? I believe this will load. All right, so
went down to Appleworks down in Trafalgar before the game, early enough so I can get home to watch the game. I get back home, I'm like, oh, you mother.
All right, so let's jump into some picks. All right, so last week's picks we had for projected best game, worst game, intriguing game. We both picked Eagles and Rams for best game, and that turned out to be the worst game.
Fuck you. I thought we picked the Colts and Vikings.
It says both picked. You know what? I don't know. We probably did. You might have picked the Colts and Vikings. I might have picked them too. Shit, I don't know.
I thought last week we both picked the Colts and Vikings as being.
That's fine. It was still.
It was in.
I don't think.
I mean, regardless of the win or lose, when we pick these games, guys, we're not talking about the winning game or the winning team and all that. We're talking about the best watched game, the best played game to watch each week. And it was kind of
Yeah. Well, for the Coast fans,
I mean, if you picked the Eagles game, yeah, that sucked.
yeah, that was terrible. I didn't pick that game. We got Giants and Bears.
What? As what?
As well, what?
I had the worst game. I had as the Cowboys and the Falcons.
Right. I picked Giants and Bears.
Oh, well. I mean, at least the game I picked, the last 6 minutes of the game was awesome to watch if you're a football fan. Other than that, the game sucked.
Hey, listen, I don't want to say it was the worst game of the week because we know what that was. But for me, it stayed true. It was a pretty bad game.
Yeah, it was.
For the Giants and Bears. It was a pretty bad game. So, but then intriguing game, I had the Bengals and the Browns.
Yeah, I had the Jets and the Niners, and I will never in my life this year pick the Jets in anything
other than the worst game
ever again.
Other than the worst game?
I'm not even going to put them there.
Yes, you are when they play Miami.
Nope. I won't even put them
twice.
There. Nope. Not going to put them there. I'm going to skip off of that game.
I don't know. Well, see, what was the most intriguing game over the weekend that turned out to be?
I'm going to say it was probably the New England and
Seattle.
Yeah, Seattle New England game. I mean, look how it ended. It was a good game.
Yes.
Icing game to
watch.
Cam
threw touchdowns.
Yeah, he threw touchdowns, and then for some reason, bad play calling in my mind on the last part, and
bad play calling.
You should have used his, at least put him back in shotgun, have receivers out there to utilize if you can, and if not, run the ball. That was
moving.
Yeah,
moving.
That was a piss poor call to end the game and lose that way.
I mean, you've been calling player options all the way down the field. And one thing I want to say, I was very impressed with Cam Newton's precision yesterday. He was making throws that in that offense that New England runs, you have to be precise with your passing. You can't be like how he was in Carolina when he was graced with Steve Smith. You can just put something in the area and he catches it. Here with this offense, he was very on point yesterday with his accuracy. And I think that helped them progress a little bit where he didn't have to run as much. But that last play of the game, if that's fourth down and this is what the game is going to be, I think you need to have a little more efficiency or a little more gusto when you're going to power him through. Either, like you said, put him in the shotgun or give him the read option where if there's a position to run or a duck in, shovel pass or something. You can't just let them say, oh, we know Cam's going to get the ball. Let's go get him.
And that's
your offensive line didn't do shit. It was like they all fell down. Like he didn't give stakes out this week.
That call was almost as bad as the Marshawn Lynch at the goal line and passing it and getting intercepted in the Super Bowl. That was that close.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Yeah. So,
all right, my good man.
This week's picks. Damon,
Yes.
I want to hear yours. Best game first.
Best game first. Chiefs Ravens, man. I so wanted to pick the Houston Pittsburgh because for me that's going to be absolutely outstanding.
I think it's going to be a blowout.
I don't, man. I don't. Deshaun gives you.
He does, but he can only give you so much. He's only one person out on.
Yeah, we do got a Watt.
Yeah, you got a Watt, and you got the better of the two Watts, honestly.
Yeah, we got a Watt. Yeah. And they play against each other. Oh yes,
they do.
All right,
I'm with you on that. Chiefs and Ravens going to be the best game of the week. That's Monday night game, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Monday night game, best game of the week, prime time. What better can you ask for than another matchup between Mahomes and Jackson?
All right. Now, I know that this is Damon's version of Bet Your Ass. I know that the Ravens are at home and the Chiefs have not been beating on the championship drum, even though they are at a favorable 2-0 schedule right now with some bad moves and play calls from the opponents and taking advantage of situations. I get that. But as we talked about injuries earlier in the day, there is a key injury in the defensive secondary that is going to affect this game. And there's a reason why I am calling the Chiefs to win in Baltimore is Tavon Young, Ravens star cornerback, is not playing due to I think it's an ACL.
No, so imagine that. Look, it's another ligament issue.
So they won't have him to help assist on the outstanding weapons that Mahomes, the weapons.
That was that European thing.
Weapons. Yeah. So that's my bet your ass. Chiefs, whatever number they give them.
All right. So who's the worst game in your opinion?
49ers Giants.
Okay. And that obviously it has to do with a lot of the injuries.
All the injuries. Because we don't even know who the backup quarterback is or running back.
I don't know.
So
I might have to go look at him off the waiver wire over in fantasy.
Bro,
who is the Giants backup?
This is going to be, San Francisco's backup. Daniel Jones is playing.
No, I'm talking running back.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. Me?
No. But I could see I could see what's his name? Your boy from Atlanta that's free agent right now, Devontae Freeman. I could see him getting signed. I could see
he wants too much money.
I could see Lamar Miller.
He ain't been signed.
I could see Lamar Miller being signed. Somebody I think is going to get signed in the next day or two for New York. So we'll see. My worst game, the Bengals at the Eagles. Both 0-2. Both need to do something. And honestly, I bet with my head and not my heart because my heart's torn me several occasions over the years. I think Joe Burrows is going to have a hell of a day, and the Bengals are going to take Philadelphia out at home and make us go 0-3.
Dude, if you go 0-3, I hate you, and I have to pick a new Super Bowl team. It's unprecedented to pick in the middle of the season. It's unprecedented.
With it.
No, fuck that.
You gotta stick with it. All right. We went to the best.
And it was between two green teams. And I used Google to pick the damn coin. It was either gonna be the Packers or the Eagles. So I flipped the Google coin and it said heads, Eagles. And so I picked the damn Eagles.
Now you know how I felt for a long fucking time.
All right, I'm better now.
All right, good. We've went from the best to the worst. Now, Damon, the one, is going to give us his most intriguing game of week 3. What do you got?
Rams Bills.
God damn, man, we love each other so much that we think alike, because I think that game is going to be a Jim Ross slobber knocker. I think that's going to be a good one. Hell of a football game. And I think the Bills stay undefeated.
I do too.
Bills Mafia this year, man.
As well as he's playing and how as unstoppable. No one cares about what cheating ass John Calipari got to talk about. Anyway, sorry. Shaq talking to his cheating ass. But anyway, I forgot what I was talking about. Yeah, as good as Aaron Donald was playing and as unstoppable as he is, I don't think it's going to be enough because the Bills defense is really, really good, and the Rams offense is really, really average.
Yeah.
So good versus average doesn't turn out well.
I still think Goff's overrated, but I'm also on the win side now too. Yeah, you better show us something.
Hey, the wife brought up a great point the other day. You kind of been hating on Goff since he was drafted. Are you upset because he didn't go to Philly?
No, not at all.
Okay, just asking.
Shut up, sis.
I'm just asking.
Not at all.
We wanted to know because it was like ever since draft day, it's like this dude's been skeeting all over this guy.
Had nothing to do with that.
So we just want to make sure it wasn't because he wasn't the Eagle.
Nope. On that note, Damon, you got anything else tonight?
Man, I ain't got nothing else to say, but 3-0 when it hits midnight tonight for the Lakers over the Nuggets.
I told our buddy Hanowski tonight to watch out. It's a trap game. It's a trap game in the series. They got to get their one, and tonight's going to be the one.
LeBron ain't hanging out with T.I. in the trap, son. This is 3-0. Eat curtains for Denver.
Gotcha. He's the one.
Like I did that trap music. Ooh.
I did. He's the one. I'm the ass. Together. This is Black and White Sports Taco Tuesday, powered by First Financial Bank, 317-417-8582. Hit John up for all your banking essentials at First Financial Bank, 317-417-8582. And Shawn Nugent, our Rockstar Realtor himself. You want to talk that? God, I am horrible tonight. Do you want to buy or sell your home? Talk to Shawn and talk to Tucker today. 317-503-8322. That's 317-503-8322. Damon, what do we do?
Hey, man, I'm going to let you know. She has got this down packed. She slides right in. She slides right in to say, hey, we're keeping Indy sporty, baby.